Greetings. Welcome to whatever day it is, wherever you are. In Houston, we're celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday today. And I wanted to pause and give honor to him for all that he's done. And I can't give honor to him without thanking you for following me, because that tells me who you are and that you want to be involved like he wanted us to be involved 60 years ago. So as we celebrate, I know some of you weren't born, I know some of you were children, I was a young child, but I've got two questions in honor of the work that he did. First question, who do you say you are? Because one of the things he wanted was that the dream that his children would not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the quality of their character would become our reality. And I want you to be reminded of that who you are starts on the inside and then is affected by the outside. So no matter what other people might judge you as or say you are, I want to know who you say you are. So that's the first question. And Martin Luther King pushed that we would not be judged by the color of our skin or our shortcomings or our mistakes, but instead by who we are striving to be. So that's question number one. But question number two follows and is equally as important. And that question is, who are you teaching the children and the youth in your lives who they are? And I don't care how they're in your life. They could be your children. They could be your student. They could be members of your congregation. They could be your next door neighbor. But who are you teaching them that they are? Because what we teach our children is exactly what they will live out no matter the circumstances that they face. Because who they are on the inside will allow them to deal with and navigate and negotiate the challenges that they face on the outside. So there are a lot of things we can teach our children. And I always like to emphasize three important teachings, three important points that I want our children and our youth to know. The first is that they were created in God's image. How many youth, how many children do you know that know that about themselves? That's who they are, created in the image of God. The things that he can do and has done and will do in the future, they have similar potential because they were created, we were created in his image. And when I think about that, I have to ask myself, who am I teaching that to? What children, what youth that I touch know that because of the life I live? Number two, have we taught them that they were so loved by God that he allowed his son to die so that they could have an everlasting relationship with him in eternity? Do they know that? Have we taught them that? Who would you die for? Who would you have die for someone that you love? What kind of love is that? What kind of love is greater than that? And again, I ask you, have you taught the children and youth in your lives that lesson, that's how much God loved them, us? And finally, this is my favorite. Have we taught them that they are fearfully and wonderfully made, knit by God in their mother's wombs for his plans, for his good plans and his good purposes? Have we taught them that? And I love to remind people, knitting means touching. Knitting means God felt, God formed, God made. He didn't just throw something up in the air and watch it fall to the ground. He knit, he touched, he made, fearfully and marvelously. And that may not fit our pictures, and that may not be what we expect. But if God is the absolute sovereign God that he is proven to be, then he didn't make a mistake. It wasn't an accident that you look the way you look, that you are as tall as you are, that you are as smart as you are, that you are even created and designed for what you're going to do that someone else may not be able to do. And if we judge from the inside, understanding who we are, then the outside doesn't make as much difference because we know on the inside who we really are. Now, I think those are powerful lessons that we should have been taught, but that we should likewise teach the generations that are coming behind us. And on this day that we celebrate the civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King, and all that he died for and lived for and taught us, we have to ask ourselves, who are we and who have we taught the other youth that they are? So when you look back on 60 years of a legacy, you want to ask yourself, how am I living out that legacy? And how am I passing on that legacy? And when you are able to answer that question in a positive way that makes a positive impact on the lives of yourself and the children and the youth and the young adults whose lives you touch, then we have a reason to celebrate this holiday, and we can say we are living out the legacy and we are allowing the dream that Dr. Martin Luther King had to be legit. That's all I got. Let's celebrate. Let's live the legacy. Have a great day.